in order to be able to discern where pressure comes from, you have to comply with the ecology. There is a different pressure that comes within what we sort of form, like now, as a session with intention, and the pressure that you feel outside, which is it can translate in you into pressure of time, pressure of success, pressure of getting along, pressure of surviving. It's not related, but it speaks in different languages. Therefore, you are able to respond differently. Is it clear? There is a huge pressure coming from not only from you, from everyone who is participating now in the study, to actually melt the differentiation. So there will be no differentiation. If there will be no differentiation, there will be no work. Work will not be able. So the need of a tabernacle, the need of an arena, an ecology in which you're building. So it will only within that, not only that you're allowed to sort of speak or be true partners with the will of the Creator, but you're able to actually have a true look about yourself in the other ecology. So people would like actually to work on their own term in a corporeal sort of ecology. But as we move towards the edge of time, the discernment and differentiation would be crucial because it will dictate cleanliness and possibility. Okay? So I need to sort of re-immune myself because the attack is becoming more and more, or the need to actually pull the work into the corporeal arena becomes vicious. Okay, so coming back to where we feel the pressure. So it's a different pressure. This is the pressure of how do I survive? Even if I use the language that I stole or imported from the work, and what actually is calling, it's completely different language of pressure. Okay, this is the pressure that the inside within the work, within the ecology that we are so meticulously trying to build and rebuild. The pressure has to do not with what I'm wishing to take upon myself. We need a very delicate sorting out of what is needed, which is completely different with my panic of what I think is needed. Okay? It has much more surrender and listening and summoning than what in the language that is in the outer ecology. Okay, so first you need to discern the pressures. It doesn't say that I'm sure, and I know that people feel not only pressure, but the violence that has to do with not being able to read what is actually required. So it makes people, because of the sort of incapacity, inability, they become ferocious, and especially ferocious toward each other. Okay. So it's as though there is a pressure, so the attack is as though people turn against each other in order to Mm. To avoid, I would say, the real pressure. So they invent the pressure in between. Yeah. It's very prominent in a pre-war societies and um, time. Because there's a sort of the translation of the pressure because we don't have the ecology to actually translate it into what is truly needed. We act uh, like piranha. Yeah? We smell blood. Mm.
Oh, yes, piranhas. Yes, yes, yes.
Mhm. Mm.
Yeah, it feels that there's an avoidance is a great word. It's like first you're avoiding by translating it to corporeal pressure, then you're avoiding by trying to do whatever that is the thing that you think will relieve the pressure, and then it's whatever you can do to avoid the pressure. So in a best case scenario,
Yeah.
it ends
And
up
you,
becoming about like escaping this discomfort, which is of course not Lishma
yeah,
at all. But it's
yeah. What makes it worse is that we don't have any accessibility to truth. I'm not speaking about truth, I'm speaking about facts. Okay. So that actually it's it's actually a very accurate description of Ikvata de Mashiach. That if we look at what is described in Ikvata de Mashiach, meaning in that which is following the appearance of this light of the end of Reformation, we are, and even what is said um, that the Galilee will be in ruins. No one will be able to live there. Okay, so we can translate it, into physicality, which you cannot avoid, but it has to do with where where actually revelation happened. Many revelation happened. Okay, and it's actually this is why Christianity took the Galilee as because it was the place where the group of the Zoe sort of um, walked, okay, in order to actually cause, because it's around the Sea of Galilee. Sea of Galilee is actually um, sort of a place of purification because it's a meeting point of Bina with Malchut. This is why it's sweet. When you go to Yam HaMelech, it's death because it's Malchut on itself. So the whole geography suggests that it's a process of work. It's a process of recognition, a process of awareness. Okay. So this is to do with pressures. Yeah.
that makes
Okay.
sense. Because I think the other pieces of the soup were, I think it was purification, and then it's something, I think it came up Thursday, like altering vision and sight to see
Mhm.
what is meant to be seen.
Yeah.
And then there was a quote in a Wednesday class from one of the articles recently about it's never the way to peace is never urgency or immediacy and force.
Mm.
And sort of all those things come through
Mm.
also.
It has to do with actually coming into working in on a third line. Yeah.
And not
It's
being able to see or find the third line.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you see something else. It's as though there is an alteration. It's like an, an altered consciousness, which has to do with being able to see. Because the will to receive to oneself is conditioning our sight, ability to see, because we see, we're looking for contours. Yeah, we're, we're looking for outlines of a definite, defined shape. Okay, so when we're saying closure, it blurs the definition. No, because when we are saying something, we're looking for something definite, meaning that it has its borders, it has its. We are actually looking at a result or reward of something. But when we are blurring the vision, meaning we're closing our eyes, we're actually trying to create an image of the purpose. Okay, so it's different. This is what it suggests, that third line is never gar. It's gar or vak. It means what we're able to actually aim ourselves to, not what we actually see. Because every time we actually see, we limit it to the contour of our perception of the will to receive to oneself.
Mm.
Okay?